Okay, this is your poorly aging, sarcastic PC Witty gamer. Just trying to put more content up on the channel. We got to 37 subscribers and then somebody dropped. So, here we go again. I'm grateful to everybody who has subscribed. The character is the YouTube Dunmer. Yeah, I didn't give him a very unique name or anything. I think if I try and go in here, it's going to tell me I can't. Oh, I guess I can.
You're lost.
Oh, I was wrong. It's cold out of here. Let me in.
What? Who in oblivion are you? Get out of here before I gut you like a trout.
We're not in Oblivion. We're in the Elder Scrolls Online. Get your games right. I'll be Bach. Or it might be Beethoven or Vivaldi. But I'll be some composer. Oh, I'm almost out of health, so I'm using my... I usually put a healing spell in my #1 slot. I find, even though I have played orcs and Argonians, Kaiji, different genders, different races and all that. I find I pretty much always end up playing a similar style. I think most people do. It's kind of hard to get away from our default. And for anybody who wasn't with us on the last video, we just started a new character, so we barely got out of Cold Harbor. Lyris Titanborn exchanged places with the Prophet, who was in himself. And this is from an EO Plus membership that has all the chapters. All the add-ons. I'm not a melee user at all. I call myself a coward, not a hero. In all Bethesda Elder Scrolls games. And what I mean by a coward is, rather than get up in your face with some kind of dagger or something like that, or, you know, a sword and a shield, I hold back and just lob magic at ya. And arrows, perhaps.
That cursed ship is the least of our worries. Bandits are plundering the mine, looking for artifacts.
Why are they here?
They're alert, looking for something. Had to kill the one behind me before he warned the others.
How can I help?
How are you at subterfuge? I'll stay here and keep an eye on these bandits. Take the uniform from our friend here, then get down into the mine shacks and see what's going on.
I'll do it.
Grab some gear from our friend here. His kit will help you slip into the mine unnoticed.
How long have you reported to Captain Rana?
I've been her second in command since we arrived on the island. She really is a skilled commander. This just isn't her finest day. Or mine.
Why is this place called Hazen's Folly?
I'm not entirely sure.
Me
It
neither,
was
that's
named
why I
after
asked
a
you.
prospector who came out here with his family. They said they were mining for iron, but folks saw them wearing dark robes.
Dark robes? Were they cultists?
That's the story. One day there was a fire and the whole camp burned. Locals said they heard
Burned?
monsters roaring. The place has been boarded up ever since.
Goodbye. So, if I remember correctly, if I take his now see, that'll let me back into that place where I banged on the door and they wouldn't let me in. Because now they'll think I'm one of them or some such rot. But yeah, I started a new character. I did it for the YouTube audience, and I don't know how many people, you know, are gonna follow the whole thing from the beginning or anything, but first of all, these videos are gonna be there forever unless YouTube gets rid of my channel, which they did threaten to do.
Get lost.
Oh, I thought that disguise was going to let me get in. Maybe I'm confused about what the disguise is for. I am wearing it, right? Okay, let's try it again. I thought I was wearing it before.
Get lost.
Am I wearing it or not, people? I don't see it in my inventory. Doesn't mean much. I don't know what I'm doing a lot of the time, so let's follow some of these quest pointers. So I like starting games more than the end game content. I don't know what the end game stuff is. People talk to me all the time about the end game stuff in ESO. I don't know if I've ever played end game content in ESO. Oh, maybe this is the clothing? Well, no, that's the same clothing I got from that other guy. So I don't know if I've ever played endgame content in ESO. I might have, not knowing it was endgame content. I've only played the like war a few times. And it was okay. I can't find the parts of it that I liked the most. I think I got 330 champion points or something like that. I could be wrong about that.
Otherwise, there'd be no crime.
Memorandum of our contract. The Frostage pillagers are hereby engaged to find relics of power in Hazen's Folly and bring them to General Sarin. Payment to be dependent upon the nature of what's found. Down payment in gold has been offered and accepted. Be sure to warn your scouts the cultists used an old Nord tomb as their worship space. Those hairy mamzers love to set traps in their burial mounds. Expect some flame traps or sword blades or flaming sword blades. Cause as much trouble as you like. The more the better. Kill anyone you meet. I think a lot of people, you know, like to gain a bunch of power and be overpowered. And have all the right armor and stuff. And I go after those things. And to be honest, I just long for fighting the early enemies and that feeling of vulnerability, that feeling that I can die and that I'm not overpowered. So it was a real commitment to me to get those tiny cracks cover the surface of this ruined ward. It may once thrummed with magical energy, but now it is dark. Upon further inspection, you see a small note attached to its base. Rogetar, keep this runestone out of the mine. If you bring it near the unspeakable sigil, the portal closes. We're cut off from the relics. That means we don't get paid. If you don't understand, I'll start breaking fingers until you die. I will take the runestone. There's a bunch of bodies, but none of them are lootable. So it was a real commitment to me to get those 300 or however many champion points I have. Because I'd almost always rather start a new character. That's why I generally have all the character slots filled. Now maybe I can go inside the mine, although I don't remember where the entrance is. I think it's in the other direction, but obviously this keeps resetting, so there is experience points to be had. by offing the people that are here. It is an online multiplayer game that I almost always play as if it were just a local RPG, a single player RPG. And I have had good interactions with people playing it. It's just, it's hard for me to make long-term connections with people on it. And,
Get lost.
what is the problem? I have the disguise on that I'm supposed to have, I think. I'm not used to things showing up like this. I'm not sure why the quick slots are showing up rather than my regular inventory. I'm not used to my inventory looking like this, so I'm confused as to what's really going on. And I'm not sure why all this stuff would be listed on, oh, those are craft items. I thought they were listed under clothing. Now, aren't I wearing the outfit that I've learned how to make golden lager? Aren't you proud of me? It doesn't show if I'm wearing the outfit they want me to wear, as far as I could tell. Okay, I'll equip it again.
Get lost.
The boss wants me to check on the relics we already
Quick,
found.
come inside. We've almost made it past the scamps. I heard them say the portal is just beyond.
Thanks! So I had to lie to get in.
Who are you? Please don't hurt me. Guards! Intruder!
So I hope you're having a good day. Okay, those guys aren't enemies. It's hard for me, maybe it's just because I'm an old guy, but it's hard for me to follow all the quests and plot lines and things like that. I can follow some of them. But certainly not everything. Because of this, I'm not a huge lore hound. I tried to be. I've read I've read people's guides on how, you know, how to do a good build and things like that. And I come away confused. It's like all the videos about how to have a good YouTube channel. They contradict one another. Like the Talmud. People say they follow the Talmud. Well, you can't really follow the Talmud because you've got different rabbis in the Talmud coming to different rulings and conclusions of what the Torah means. And so you got to pick and choose either the ruling or the rabbis. Long dead rabbis that you'll never meet. You could choose the winners, the ones you like. And then go, okay, I'm always going to go with Shammai over Hillel. But you can't just follow the Talmud. I mean, you can follow it by reading it. Some people, that's what they mean. They've read the Talmud. And they believe that that's following it. But as far as obeying it, you can't obey every ruling in it because there are rulings that contradict one another. Yes, I know my level 5 rewards are available. In the beginning, you level fast. I think that's another reason I like. Starting over. So something crashed the end of the last video, so I don't know what you may have gotten at the end. I will probably have to edit it. And hopefully the video actually got made. There's always a chance when the video recording crashes. There's a chance it doesn't close the file it was making properly, and if it doesn't do that, then the whole effort is lost. And of course, there's no way to reshoot it because you can't go back to an earlier save in the Elder Scrolls Online. So, unfortunately, people are getting what they get. So what do you get in this channel? You get raw gameplay. I don't do highlight reels. I don't do reviews. I'm not against those that do that. But most gaming videos are heavily edited to show you what they want to show you. Like, to make it look better than it normally is. In other words, highlights to just show the neat things in the game, or to make it look like somebody is always successful in it, or to show parts of it to do a review, or to show an exploit they've figured out, or most likely have learned about through seeing an article online or something, and so they demonstrate the exploit. Those are all good. It's just not what I'm doing. I'm doing raw gameplay. The only things I will cut out is if something were to come up in a game session, I would cut out anything that YouTube doesn't allow. Such as, and I don't expect it to happen, but like, if there were suddenly nudity in this game, or excessive profanity, or if for some reason it were to dox me, which I don't expect to happen either, I would remove the part that doxed me and you would see all the rest. But as far as my mistakes, my dying, anything like that in a game, I show those. My traveling, again, most would cut out their traveling, or, you know, talking to merchants, selling things. They would cut that out just to make them more exciting. And I think there's a place for that. There's a place for their kinds of videos and my kind of videos. Mine are going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is how the games really play. And it doesn't necessarily mean this is how you play the games, because role-playing games are going to play differently by different people. As you can tell, I'm lost. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing down here. But whatever the objective was in coming into this cave, I don't believe I've accomplished it yet. I haven't gotten any feedback saying I have. And since these guys continuously reset, I can certainly work on my goals of getting more experience and higher levels by working this cave for a while. Not forever. I mean, it would certainly be too repetitive. But until I figure out what my objective is here, we might be here for a little while. Now, if the first video did record properly, and if the software did close that video file in the right manner, then probably what I'll do is stitch them together so that you see it as one on YouTube. In fact, I could have gotten away with not even talking about the fact that it crashed. But again, I'm trying to give you the experience as close to what I'm experiencing.
What's a little sword?
I mentioned this in my ESO videos. It's not a brag or anything, but I did play at least the beta. I don't remember if I played an alpha, but there were betas of ESO. I was very excited for the Elder Scrolls Online. Having enjoyed the Elder Scrolls experience for years, I was very excited for this game. I paid for whatever the premium version of it was. And I did play betas of it. And when it released, even though there were some bugs in it, I thought it was a very exciting game. I liked it a lot. And I played it a ton when it first released, which was more than 10 years ago. Now, I don't play it every day. There's certainly people who play it more than I do. I don't feel like I'm any kind of expert at it. But I have experienced quite a bit of it. There are stories I like more than others. Okay, I don't understand. Oh, it says find your way into the tomb. That quest pointer kept moving, that's why I was confused. But it looks like we're on the right path now. Use a portal to enter Oblivion. Well, we've been playing a lot of Oblivion lately because they put out the remaster. Hopefully people are enjoying those videos. I'd like to get the videos out to more people. And that is up to all of us. It's a matter of doing the standard things. Okay, now it wants me to leave the mine. the standard things would be liking, subscribing, sharing the link with your social media, like your Instagram, your MySpace, your Facebook, your X. I know there's more. I don't use them, and so I don't really know them. They kicked me out of Facebook, and they banned me for life, and I don't even know what I did wrong. So I can't even help myself there, because I had a Facebook following of like 5,000 people, whatever the maximum is, and I can't even share my own links over there. Apparently, I'm supposed to talk to Sergeant Sane, whatever.
So, what did you find out?
The bandits were contracted by the Daggerfall Covenant to steal a Daedric artifact. I didn't find that out. I never figured that out, but it's good to know, I guess.
A Covenant contract?
Yeah.
I smell a distraction. That ship we spotted might be the start of an invasion. We've got to get back to the village.
I try to keep my health, magicka, and stamina about even. And like I said, I like passive abilities more than active abilities. Once I have something that will, something aggressive and something to heal, I like using the passives as much as possible. Especially if it's an advised skill. Wrap a thick cloak of ice around you and your grouped allies. This ice grants major resolve, increasing your physical and spell resistance by 5,948 for 17 seconds. I could see having that, but I'm not sure how helpful it'll be. And you've only got the 5 slots. I mean, you could get the other slots, but I'm probably not gonna I still got 2 skill points I can use later when more things become available. All these games are about life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. Because, she told us Are they? Oh, I thought they were attacking me, and I knew they were a player in the game, and I knew we don't even have multiplayer until level 10, and then multiplayer's only takes part in certain areas in the Alliance War. So I was surprised thinking that another player was attacking me. Not doing much damage either. So, because there's only 5 slots, and then a special, there's a special ability on the bar too, and you get more than one bar, you know, later on. But because there's only 5 there, I'm pretty stingy about what I will put on there. That's why you saw that I didn't take all the abilities that I could. I want just the ones that I'm most likely to use. And that appeal to me. Like there's one, I very early on, I'll never forget it, which means it's a really good skill. It's a thing where you send out something like a chain, and it drags the enemy close to you so that you can do close up hand-to-hand damage. I really liked it. I liked how it looked and how it felt. But I don't know what it's called because there's so many different skills you can get in the game.
Come to prove your courage? So did my brother. Now he's gone.
Your brother is missing?
Ayman is inside this cave, somewhere. The Frozen Man does all sorts of things to people who enter his domain. I can't leave Ayman in there. Since father died and mother left, he's all I have.
Who is the Frozen Man?
No one knows. He takes people who enter Orchi's Hollow. Now he's taken my brother. I should stop sharpening this blade. You must go inside. I just can't.
Stay here, I'll find Ayman.
We knew a man, old Rory. He went in. When the soldiers dragged him out, he was missing all his bones. I'll give you until my fire burns out. Then I'm coming in after you.
You know, you're not giving me much of an incentive to go in there. You know, telling me how dangerous it is and everything like that, which I guess I appreciate in a way, but you're making it sound like it'd be horrific and I really should leave you alone. And I don't know why you're asking a total stranger to do something you're unwilling to do. Tell me about your brother.
He drinks too much, fights too much, and doesn't have the sense Cain gave a Horka. He's the best cook on the island, though. Since father died fighting the Akaviri, we've only had each other.
How long has this cave been haunted?
About 10 years ago. There was a collapse somewhere inside. After that, people started disappearing. As long as I can remember, the cave's been forbidden. Captain Rana lectures us every time someone goes in to prove how brave they are.
Oh, so you're trying to get me to do something that's illegal. Great. Goodbye. Captain Rana was ill the day the earth stood still, but she told us where we stand on our feet. I don't know what those green triangles next to people mean. They're constantly
This one's frozen. Is it someone you know? Guess who I am, and I might let him go.
they're constantly making changes, upgrades, patches to this game. And if you're a casual player, and I don't know if I'm a casual player or not, but if you're the kind of person who goes away for months and months and comes back, it's hard to know what's going on because they do make fundamental changes to the game.
Keep walking. There couldn't possibly be traps. You'll make a lovely squirrel. So inquisitive. How rude! Digging through my things. What manners?
And there are people who do play every day. Some will play hours and hours a day, and they're very, very engaged. And they write lore books about it. They tell you what kind of build you need to have to play it.
This is where I keep my friends. Go on, introduce yourself.
Like what weapons go with what particular play style.
Doesn't a rawway look splendid? Always so shiny.
What kind of armor pieces and things like that.
Tarak of the Silverclaw, always joking. He's much happier as a boss. This is Oriel. We're brothers. I'm joking.
And like I said, I used to follow those. I used to meticulously build. Am I supposed to be doing this in some order? Is that what's going on? Is that why they keep showing up again? The quest markers?
Doesn't a rawway look splendid? Always so shiny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but they keep showing up again.
Tarak of the Silverclaw, always joking. He's much happier as a vase.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Are we done in this area, I hope? Because it's annoying me. I would write down their recommendations and then meticulously build characters based on those recommendations and follow their rules and everything. And I didn't have more fun in the game. I don't know if I played better or not. Probably I didn't. But I didn't have fun, and games are about fun, so I just threw out all their recommendations, and now I just do what I want.
Have you any idea? Ooh, this is so exciting.
Let Ivan go.
That's no fun. Go on, look around. Oh, and mind the bears. I never got around to changing them back. Leave that be. That's private.
It's my intention, and I believe I've done it, but I will do it more.
Break your neck.
It's my intention to bring a wide variety of different games to the channel. Something for everybody. I hate trying to get to that one. Always have. Always will. There may be an easier way. I don't remember.
Astounding. You've accomplished the impossible, leaping small rocks. Keep walking. There couldn't possibly be traps.
I would say ESO has stood the test of time. But then again,
lovely squirrel, so inquisitive.
I don't do reviews most of the time. I mean, I reviewed one game just because it was so awful I didn't want anybody to buy it. Because it was so fundamentally flawed. It wasn't what it claimed to be.
What have you got, clever squirrel? Do you have a guess? Taking away. Taking away. Puffy little cheeks. What have you found?
You're a spy from the Altmeri Dominion.
A spy, am I? But why? Oh my, you're a smart one. Whatever will I do with you?
I guess here you are. Let Iman go.
That's no fun. Join me inside. We'll play a game of shells. Win, and you get Iman. Lose, and you'll be my newest squirrel.
All right, one more game.
Here I am, or am I here? Guess wrong, and you're mine, my dear. Ooh, so close. Hey, over here. No fair. Don't talk to me. I'm a shrub.
Let Iman go.
Your soul is missing. Want mine? It's black and gooey.
I won your game. Let Iman go.
No. We're having old friends for supper. Drink some roots. Stay with us. You'll be safe here.
Safe from what?
The stones! The shiny ones! They're pretty
The
until
Rolling
you turn your
Stones are
back,
here?
and then whoosh! Skulls implode, bones shatter.
You're having the Rolling Stones over for supper? I mean, they're kind of old. Most people won't even know who they are if I mention it in this video. You're talking about a cave-in.
This is my safest place. My friends are here. Don't take them.
I don't want your friends. I just want Iman.
Want. Greedy squirrels. We wanted to leave here, but then... shiny stones. I ate them after. They were cold. They hurt my teeth.
What about this rune? Don't you want it back?
It gives me headaches, and it tastes like sawdust. Go on, you eat it.
Iman will die if you don't release him.
People don't die. They change shape, like Arroway. She's a candlestick. She's bright as the stars. And Tarak? He's never been happier.
If you don't let him go, I'm gonna have to hurt you.
The shiny stones did that. The roots, the water, Oriel's 3 toes. I tried to save him, but his head wouldn't stop leaking. Now he's a milk jug.
If Arwen's a candle and Orient's a milk jug, that makes you a bear trap, doesn't it?
So?
So nobody wants to be caught in a bear trap, not even squirrels.
That's the first thing you've said that makes any sense. Fine, take Iman. Just leave my friends alone, and don't blame me if the shiny stones get you.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones are old. They're no threat to anyone. Okay. Silly me, I thought the guy was free when I got done talking to his captain. I still have to go manually free him, which is fine, I mean... Oh, not this rot again.
This is Oriel. We're brothers. I'm better looking. Tarak of the Silver Claw. Always joking. He's much happier as a vase. Doesn't a Rawway look splendid? Always so shiny.
Okay, is that part done now? I don't know where Iman is to free him. Yes, he's below, I get that. I don't know how to get to below. I don't know how to get to below. I don't know which way to go. Below.
So cold.
Oh, there he is. Hey, dude, don't think it's bad. I will free you, give you to your sister.
What happened? Did Did you see those Covenant soldiers?
Yeah, look at me when you're talking to me. Covenant
I
soldiers?
saw a group of them exploring the cave. They laughed at me, hanging in the ice. Then, the frozen man got them.
Let's get out of here, Ivan. I say let's get out of here, Ivan.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I did have to tell you twice, actually.
Rolly, you came to save me.
No, she
You're
didn't.
lucky I came at all.
I came to save you, idiot. She sent me in, but I'm the one who did it, not her. Don't give her the glory that I deserve.
Where did you find him?
The frozen man had him. He's all right now.
Kind gift. We'll head back to the village right now. Rana's going to flay his full hide. I can't properly repay you, but please, take this. It was our mother's.
Your mother's bone splitter? This is a harsh, harsh place.
We're going. Dumb ox.
You should have seen it, Rolly. That cave is incredible. He had treasures. He was child-sized, like an evil baby man.
Anytime one of your animal companion skills ends, you are healed. 765 points. Well, I don't have an animal companion. I'd like to get one. If we get an opportunity to get an animal companion, we will. I can't imagine using the frost cloak. Force shock focuses all the elemental energies with your staff and blast an enemy for 1228 flame damage, 1228 frost damage, and 1228 shock damage. That's not a bad idea since we are carrying a staff. Normally, I don't think I would do that. And again, I don't want to run out of slots here. Save runs in. Unfortunately, that new power isn't doing much damage. Barely tickles it. It doesn't require a bunch of magic, but it's ranking up, so it'll do more damage the more I use it. I don't know. where Runs in Wild is to save her or him. Sure or Shim. Because the quest pointer disappears when we get in this area. Probably meaning they want us to search the entire area. Does mean I'm going to have to keep this staff. Which probably means I can't have a bow and arrow. Are they at the top of this hill or something? It's confusing because the quest pointer goes away when we get in this area. Oh, I don't know how many lockpicks I have. Oh, I don't have any. And I don't know where this poison is. I am supposed to save, so I'm gonna go to the Frost Lake camp. Take that, you dirty rat. Also, because there's so many plots going on and everything, it's very hard for me to know who the enemy are. I mean, obviously they do the red outline on enemies when I encounter them. But I mean, when it says in my quest journal, go to the Frost Lake camp, I generally won't know whether a Frost Lake is a good guy or a bad guy, because there's so many good guys and bad guys in the story. It's hard to keep track of who's on which side. Urgent message about our progress at Hazen's Folly. The work at Hazen's goes slowly. Capture any villagers you find and bring them back to camp. Then you can trade them for food. We'll accept the villagers living or dead, however they want to play it. Nijordan Oathbreaker. I have to stop some local bandits. I'll burn their supplies and rescue their prisoners. So this is a fairly new endeavor.
You're not one of the bandits. Help me!
How did they capture you?
They got me in the forest. We were gathering firewood. Dedring, my brother, tried to fight. They split his skull with an axe. I thought I was a dead man until you arrived.
Let me untie you.
Sure, Bones. Thank you. I'd like to kill every one of those bandits, but I'm no fighter. I'm glad you are.
I'm no fighter.
Kill a few for Deadring. I'll buy you a drink back at the village.
Oh, that seems like a fair exchange. I put my life on the line, I murder a bunch of people, and you buy me a beer. The line must be drawn, beer! Probably can't. You notice he just manifested right where I was? I was gonna say I probably can't take what's in the chest because I don't have any lock picks. They still want me to save that Runs and Wild, which I don't know if that's a guy's name or a chick's name. I mean, I would still save them whether they're a guy or a gal, don't get me wrong, but I can't seem to find them when I go over there. And because I did the previous video and I'm probably going to seamlessly combine them into one video.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not allowed to talk to him, apparently. Do I still need to talk to somebody here, or was that the whole thing? That may have been the whole thing that I was supposed to do over here. That would make sense. It's a big world, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of things to do. I've been playing it, I wouldn't say non-stop, but I've been playing it for over 10 years. I never once ran out of things to do. Although, to be clear, I want to remind you that I like starting over. So I have done the same things more than once. But it's because I wanted to. There are events when things like anchors show up that that other people, you see them. That's when I see people the most in this game. Because remember, I'm not doing the multiplayer or the alliance war
to you.
much. I don't like my weapon hanging out. That sounded wrong. I don't like seeing my weapon there when I'm just walking. I fought mud crabs fiercer than you. That was a line from the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. A game we also played on here. On this very channel. People ask me, do you play the most popular games to get the audiences you want? And the answer is, you know, if I like the game, I play it. So if it's popular with me, it might be popular with other people.
Praise Sithis. A traveler. Please, the poison's chill is getting to me. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
What's happened?
I came out here with 3 of my Fighters Guild comrades. We heard rumors of dangerous creatures in the cave. Then we found spiders. Argonians are resistant to poison. That's the only reason I got away.
What do you need me to do?
Save my crew. If I know spiders, my comrades are already in cocoons. Find Tethys, Nair, and Hunson's Shadow. Set them free.
I'll do what I can.
You should be able to get them out before they're a meal for spiders. We shouldn't have come here. I should have listened to the Guildmaster.
What do you mean?
We're used to taking contracts as they come. We pick our own jobs. The Guildmaster, though, she wanted us to go hunt Daedra. If only we had followed orders.
So I don't play games based on popularity, and I don't play them for this channel based on popularity. If the channel becomes real popular, game companies might give us keys to their games to get us to play them here. I don't know, and I keep saying us as if there's a bunch of people running this channel. It's just me. But so far, I haven't bought anything for... Well, I mean, I've bought software and things like that to
Accept my gratitude.
do better videos and stitch things together and all of that. But I can't think of any game I bought specifically for this channel. So I'm probably going to keep buying whatever games I normally would, and then sharing the play video review. Now, if we get to a point where we have a lot of subscribers and a big
Thank you.
a big community that would justify it, I might buy some games that are recommended by the members of our community. But so far I'm not. So far I haven't done that. I kind of want to get a bow, but now that I'm using a destruction staff and I can't have both, I'm not as interested as in a bow, although like I said I usually have them. It seems like I'm leveling too easily right now. Although, you know, the further up you go, the harder it gets to level. And 50, unless they change to 50 is the highest you can level. And then rather than leveling, you get the champion points as you accomplish things. And there's people, if I understand, that have thousands of champion points.
I appreciate it.
And I don't think you can even assign thousands of them. Because they, you know, they're for getting skills and things like that. So there would be a limit to how many skills, the approval of skills and things like that, assigning skills, and how much you can level up those skills. It's amazing that the Fighters Guild was bested by spiders.
My comrades have returned. I erect the spine of gratitude.
Excuse
You
me?
are a hero today.
Just glad I could help.
May your scales stay moist. By the way, we're
I
not
don't
heading
have
back to the
scales.
village. We have our own
I'm a
boat, and we're
Dunmer.
getting off this cursed rock. If you're ever in Davin's watch, you should consider joining the guild. I'd put in a good word for you.
Yeah, I do like joining guilds, so that's a very real possibility. But I don't have scales. This is what I've been telling you about Bethesda games. You go through this whole thing, you read guides and everything, and you decide what race to play, and then they ignore your race the whole game, usually. You seem to be the only one to know what race you are. And this is at an hour in, especially because there's the other part I shot that crashed, so it's not going to be an hour for you. This is a good place to end the video. Hope you're having a good day. Like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when I upload a new video. Share the video with your friends, your foes, your comrades, your colleagues, your whatever. Share them in social media, Facebook, MySpace, X, Instagram, Instapuke. I don't know what's out there. Put comments below, non-threatening, non-profane messages. Watch a video, watch it all the way through, and then watch the next video. That helps the algorithm as well. It lets YouTube know you like what we're doing. It gets the videos in front of more people. We're just trying to build a community of people that like this kind of awesome, honest videos. And what I mean by honest is just videos of gaming with all the good stuff, all the bad stuff. We don't cut them, we don't edit them unless we have to edit them for YouTube standards. But this has been unedited. And I am your poorly aged, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer, wishing you a really, really fine good day.